Most of the goats. Oh my gosh, look at that galoot. Brady, you big galoot. Guys, he's such a big galoot. Look at him. He's peeping over the edge of the Wacky Pack shack. But most of the goats are all laid up today. They don't want to get out and do a whole lot. They don't like the rainy weather, friends. They just can't stand it. And I don't blame them. We have already put out our green hay, and so they have a place to come eat if they choose to. And we don't feed grains in the morning, but they have walked by to nibble. But I tell you what, think about how blessed we are to have this concrete here and not have to deal with all this muck and mess here to the outside of it. That was part of our reasonings for doing all of this. Number one, to have a place for these racks to sit, to keep the hay and the area nice and clean around it. But also, we know that when we get rain and that water washes off down this hill, wherever those animals walk, it's going to get really nasty and mucky. But having this concrete here avoids all of that nasty mess. It's also wonderful for their hooves to have a hard surface to walk on. And we're just so very blessed for this area. So, all right, let's go ahead and walk out and say hi to Rita. She's out there across the pasture doing a little grazing. She and her buddy Dinky Daryl. I have to look out for Carl. I do think I saw Carl laid up over here a moment ago. Let me just peek around this corner. Oh, it's mucky and nasty over here. Morning, folks. Lester here, and happy Sunday to you all. Jamie and I have just gotten back from an overnight trip. We left here yesterday at around 2 p.m., and we got back today at noon to Longhorn Lester's. So we did all of our things yesterday morning, got all of our chores done. We did have a house sitter come by, take care of the dogs and the baby goats, and was here at the property overnight. But I'll tell you what, it did not stop people from being very upset with us for leaving the animals alone. And I'm like, guys, oh Lordy, let me show you all something. I am not trying to promote and push a camera system on anybody, but this is just our outdoor cameras from here around the house. And there's not an inch of area that's not covered. And trust me, I'm the kind of weirdo where I'm sitting there trying to enjoy myself, but also watching what's going on around the house. So I know where the dogs are at, where the cars are at, where the animals are at. The only camera I don't have set up yet is one facing the ostriches over here and Rita. But I will work on that. I have to find me a longer cable. But Jamie and I had a great time. Thank you for all the love and support. And even those who were mad at us for leaving, just know we're home now and everything is wonderful. We're also home to a rainy and miserable day. We're going to take today, though, and walk around a little bit, look at all the babies, do a head count and a checkup, a welfare check. You guys come with me. And I'm going to start by showing you my luckiest moment ever of all time. And I hope that you're not mad about this, but, you know, Jamie and I have a rule. We have a gaming casino just down the road here. It's the Nascala Gaming, which is the Alabama Coushatta Indian Reservation, and they're gaming. It's slots only. They don't do alcohol there, never. And they have no tables, but it's just slots. I'm not really a slot player. Jamie likes to play the slots, but here's what I told her. And we've always had this rule that we're not the kind of folks that get addicted to things like that. So if we go in with $100, we play the penny slots, maybe the nickels, but if our $100 is done, then we're done. And we've always stood firm to that. Now, hold on a second. If we win anything, then sometimes we'll continue to play. And here's the dumbest thing about it, and I hope you're the same way. I will be the first one to raise my hand and say that, yes, I have won money from the casino, but I've always lost more than I've won. And it bothers me when people come out of the, say, yeah, man, I won $1,200. I'm like, yeah, but how much did you how much did you gamble and to win that 1,200? It don't matter if you win 1,200 if you spent 2,000, right? So, no, we had some fun, but I'm going to share y'all my luckiest moment, and I recorded it all for you all. So watch this. Don't leave me hanging. Watch my biggest win of the night, okay? I'm still living on a high from that moment. So, you know, you're playing penny slots. So it's 600 pennies is what my max bet was, which is actually $6. And I'm sitting there just clicking and clicking and clicking, and I'm watching, guys. I'm watching my $100 just kind of dwindle and dwindle and dwindle. And I'm like, oh no, this is going to end too fast. So what I sometimes will do before I run out of money, I'll just go ahead and just stop and get my cash slip, and then I'll just go watch Jamie play, or I'll walk around. Or what's neat about where did we go again? That place is called the Gold Nugget. Is as long as you're sitting at a table and actually participating, they'll bring you drinks. So I had a couple of drinks and I'm having a good time. But when I ended up hitting on that slot machine, I just felt like it was like I'm on top of the world. Now, you all saw it was only a winning of $200 that I ended up blowing on the roulette table. I blew it all. But I'll tell you what, though, it was a moment of just... because I never win. I never, ever, ever win. But that was a lot of fun. And thank y'all for allowing us that night to get out and have a good time, sweetie. And thank you for allowing me to have a little bit of a break, okay? From a little bit of a break. But no, we're back in full swing. Let's go by and check on the animals now. And thank y'all so much for watching and allowing us to have a little bit of an anniversary getaway. I want you all to see how pretty and green our grass is, even though we have fall. We're well into the fall, but our grass is nice and pretty and green. It's all that winter grass I put out a couple of weeks back is all starting to pop up and look wonderful. Even in very sloppy pastures, friends, and I mean sloppy, you can see the trail of green where I drove my side-by-side around and around spreading that seed. And that looks wonderful. We're going to walk out to the big pasture here in a moment and let you see Rita and Dinky Daryl enjoying them some good ryegrass. All right, I will not walk off and leave until I say hi to the babies. They've already had their morning babas, and so they don't get fed again until about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, if you watch her, this is a problem. She's gotten really good at jumping over. And she wouldn't be quite so active if I weren't here watching her. But I'm going to show you all together what she does. And we're going to have to address this at some point. I don't know what to do or how to address it, really. Look at her. Here she goes. She's so good. She is so darn good. Oh, baby girl. Lenny's doing fine, friends. For those who've been asking, he's fine. He's going to be okay. But he's laid up in the loafing shed. Of course, the old Oopsie and Mama are just being typical Oopsie and Mama. Here's our sweet boy Ernie. And then Indy. If you're wondering where Indy's at, she's over here alongside the fence. There's our sweet girl. All right, I've also discovered where Carl's at. I'll walk over and show you Carl. Let me walk around the corner here. It's kind of cute how he's on one side of the fence. So there's Debbie over on this side. But looky here. There's Carl on that side. Carl's babysitting right now. He's babysitting little Finley. Carl's babysitting Finley. Girl, I see you trying to hide from me, sweetie. Oh no, I missed it. She jumped out and I missed it. How did you get out, sweetie? She jumped out and I missed it. Hey, knucklehead. Hey, knucklehead. Guys, don't even ask. There's always a knucklehead here or there, and he is our knucklehead. Yesterday was a really exciting day for Jamie. We were able to get the horse Prim all saddled up for her. She went for a ride, her first real ride in a long, long time. You all know that we let her ride around on Bucky's. That was, 5-6 years ago. But, you know, Bucky's is not a good riding horse because he can't see out of one eye. But she had a great ride yesterday. She'll make that video soon. I was proud of her.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.